This is the best work from home business to go from $0 to $10,000 a month in the shortest period of time possible. And the best thing about this is that it can be done from anywhere in the world, including from the comfort of your own home. And I know you're thinking right now, Dave, that sounds too good to be true. Show me some real proof. And I'm really on your side because you should always be asking people to show you real proof, not just some fake screenshots, but show you real proof, and they're claiming these big numbers. So in this video, I'm not only going to show you exactly how this side hustle works, how I'm making over $100,000 a month, and how thousands of complete beginners were able to get to $10,000 a month relatively fast, but I'm also going to do it in front of you live. That's why I got this laptop in my garden. So the side hustle is called Niche YouTube Ecosystem Manager, and this is a lot different from anything that you might imagine when you hear the word YouTube. You don't necessarily have to record any videos, you don't have to be in front of the camera, and you don't have to show your face. The only problem is that most people think they can just download someone else's videos, make compilations, or use some magic AI tools where they press one button and they get videos done and then make millions of dollars for no reason. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. You see, I've been making money with faceless YouTube automation since 2015, and I want to show you some of the proof and some of the results that I was able to get, so you know that what I'm talking about actually works. Here's one of the channels that I have. This one is doing about $1,000 a day right now for month revenue. Last 28 days we did about $21,000. The lifetime of this one is $700,000 in ad revenue. We also have this one that's done about $5,000. This one is doing about $3,000 a month because we haven't been posting consistently on it, but the lifetime of this YouTube channel is about $332,000. Then we also have this one. This one has done phenomenal numbers, over $1 million in ad revenue. It's been doing like $3,000 a day, but we stopped posting for the last few months, so it's kind of been going down. You see, the concept is actually pretty simple, and it's probably been in front of your eyes this whole time. So here's a simple question. Have you ever watched a YouTube video where the creator is not really showing their face? Like, you get your lunch and you're sitting in front of your computer and you're watching some kind of documentary on YouTube, but you really don't know who's the creator. Again, just think of top 10 videos, commentary videos, tutorials, and explainer videos. Chances are you've seen tons of these YouTube channels, but you had no idea how much money they could be making and how they're actually doing this. In fact, the chances are pretty good that you watched one of my YouTube channels or one of my 4,000 clients YouTube channels, because we're behind some of the biggest faceless channels out there. And you probably had no idea it could have been just some kid behind that YouTube channel, because I actually started doing this about 9.5 years ago when I was just 14 years old. And so let me break down exactly how this actually works. Basically, what you do is you find ideas, you use a specific formula that I will give to you to write short scripts, then you use a free software that turns that script into audio voiceover, and finally you either use a free software to put everything together, or you hire cheap freelancers on Fiverr to edit the video for 25 bucks. Now, the reason why this, in my opinion, is the best side hustle if you want to start and go from $0 to $10,000 a month online is because it does not require any upfront cost or any major investment. You don't have to risk your life savings on some shady schemes that may never work, or do dropshipping and compete with millions of people and waste thousands of dollars just to try and make a few $100s back. And unlike other businesses, you don't even need to have clients or customers, because YouTube will just pay you for the views that you're getting on those faceless videos. This is exactly what I started doing when I was a broke teenager and managed to get to my first $10,000 per month within the first 5 months. But back then, I didn't really know what I was doing because there was no one around me to help me out. You know, there were no videos talking about this business model, so I couldn't learn from the mistakes of others. And now you might be wondering, okay, Dave, but how do you even make money off of this? That's the main goal. Well, it's actually very simple. Companies put ads on your videos, and you get paid every single time an ad is seen when someone clicks on your video. Then a company called Google AdSense sends you a check every single month based on how many views you've got. So subscribers, likes, and comments really don't matter at all. That's exactly how my faceless channels are making tens of thousands of dollars a month. All that matters is how many monetized views you get each month. For example, I posted this video 2 years ago, and it's still to this day making money literally every single day. And that's the power of YouTube, right? If you compare that to TikTok or Instagram, anything that you publish on those platforms kind of disappears in a week. But I can post a video today, and for the next 5 to 10 years, you could be making passive income just like this. So when you upload a bunch of well-optimized videos following specific formulas and modeling what's working, then all of your videos begin to feed each other, and it can compound exponentially. And now you might say, Dave, I still don't don't believe you. Show me some real examples of this in action. Well, this channel called Turopia gets an average 5 million views per month. Now, my videos on average get about $39 per 1,000 views, but not all videos get paid equally. So even if we assume that Turopia channel makes 10 times less money for some reason, that's $4 per 1,000 views. With quick math, we can calculate that with 5 million views per month, they're making about $20,000 per month just from ad revenue alone. And a lot of these views on that channel are actually coming from old videos they uploaded years ago. And that's the beauty of faceless YouTube automation. It's extremely high leverage. Every video is like a piece of digital real estate. The only difference is that you don't need to purchase a property for millions of dollars and then maintain it to make some passive income. You upload videos once, and if they're high quality, they theoretically live on YouTube forever. In fact, I still get paid every single month from videos that I uploaded back in 2014. And then imagine when you get to the point where you have hundreds of videos up and you have multiple channels all giving you money every single month to do whatever you want with your life. So over the last 9.5 years, I made a list of over 1,000 example faceless channels on all sorts of different subjects. This one, for example, makes $15,000 a month talking about cars, and this one makes $20,000 a month talking about history, and this one makes $25,000 a month talking about food. And now you might be saying, Dave, but I'm not a content creator. I don't want to create videos. And these are probably very hard to make. Well, the channels that I just shared are making so-called stock videos. These are videos that you can download for completely free from websites like Pexels and Pixabay. Now, if you just download those videos and upload them onto YouTube, you're not gonna get any views and you're not gonna make money. That's why we have to add some value to these videos, and we do this either by entertaining or educating with the voiceover in the background. So like I promised, I'm gonna do this live in front of you, so let's get on to it. Step number one is to choose your niche, and you must stick to only one and try not to mix it with different ones. The best niches, in my opinion, are related to travel, health, wealth, and relationships. These are also known as high CPM niches, which are essentially categories of content that make more money per 1,000 views compared to others. Otherwise, in that document that I want to give to you for completely free at the end of this video, you will find thousands of different niches and channel examples, and it's gonna look something like this. I will show you where to get it for completely free later in this tutorial. So since I'm going to do this live with you in this tutorial, let's choose a niche together. Now, I'm personally interested in traveling, so let's go with that one. Now, to make sure that the niche is actually good, we would go through this 4-list checklist. Number one on the list is to ask yourself whether there will be a product to sell to this audience. For the travel niche, there's a ton of these viewers could buy, like travel equipment, hotel tickets, plane tickets, travel guides, and much more. Step number two, we want to head over to YouTube and we want to search for keywords related to our niche, and we want to find channels that have at least 100,000 views per month in total. So if I open up this channel over here, this could be at least one that I found, but I want to make sure there's like 5 that I can put in a list, and we can see that on average they get about 5 to 10,000 views, which honestly isn't a lot. But if we go and find our individual videos, we can see that some of them got over 1 million views, so there is some potential. Let's try and find multiple channels. This is another travel channel, and they seem to be getting more than 100,000 views per month. We can then go back and we can see other channels, and again, the idea is to just validate whether this niche is getting views or not, because when starting out, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You just want to go with something that's proven to make money, and then once you're getting $10,000 a month, you can try something unique. Now, I personally have a bunch of faceless YouTube channels that have over 1 million subscribers, which you've probably seen through my community posts, and I like using a portion of my faceless YouTube income to experience the world and do different things. But if you want to start a faceless YouTube channel, I beg you to not waste any money on some magic AI tools or pay thousands of dollars to some shady gurus that claim that you will learn something from their course. To kickstart your channel, you can basically just join our free community. I will link it in the description. It's a completely free community. We do a bunch of giveaways. You're gonna find the tools category over here. There, I upload a bunch of resources that I personally use myself. I pay for a bunch of these things and just share them for free. And you're also gonna find the YouTube Automation Starter Blueprint. When you click on that, it's a full checklist to starting a YouTube channel. We first chose the niche. Step number 2 is to choose a channel name. So if I open up this, it quickly gives you a prompt for every other step of the process. You click here, it opens up ChatGPT, which is a free AI tool, and you can just copy this ChatGPT prompt. You can paste it here, just insert your niche. For me, it's gonna be travel guides, and I need need help creating a short YouTube channel name to stand out. Now it just gives me different recommendations and I can just go through these and pick which one I like. So Questly is a good one, or Lobkey is also a good one. Now I go back and I see, okay, what is the step number 3? Is to create the actual Google account and a YouTube channel. And everything in here is exactly how I start my faceless YouTube channels. If you want to create a YouTube video script, you don't have to pay for any software. I've spent weeks engineering this massive prompt that anyone can just copy and paste into ChatGPT as long as they have access to this document, and you just have to customize the last 4 parts. Again, this is something that people charge money for, but because I'm already using it myself, I just thought like, okay, let me just share it for free, why not? So you just customize the last 4 parts. The first one is the niche, so enter travel guides. Video format is going to be top 10. The style of writing is going to be informative, but also friendly and casual. And then I just describe what my video is going to be about. So I would just go to some successful channel that is already getting results, that already got views. Again, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I just want to make sure that I'm having something that's proven to work. So I copied their massive title, I paste it here, and then based on this entire massive prompt, we're gonna get a full script that is actually very engaging and doesn't sound robotic like most of the scripts generated with AI tools. So here we go. We have the hook, we have the intro, and we have the rest of the script now being generated. In terms of the voiceover, what I do is I personally use this AI tool. There are a bunch of other ones. This is like a higher quality one, but I think it's like $29 a month. So you will be able to probably with just one Google search find even free AI tools that will allow you to get voiceovers done. I just like to use this one for convenience. And now I would just get parts of my script, let's say just a hook. I copy that, I go back to this AI tool, I paste text here, and then we can pick and choose from all of these different voiceovers. We can even preview if they sound good or not.
We have a calm, well-spoken.
I don't really like this one for this kind of channel, so I would prefer something more exciting.
Las ideas son los puntos.
All right, this is Spanish, I think, so let's go with something English.
Sometimes the stories that don't matter are...
I like this one. This is really cool, so I'm gonna generate speech.
Forget the tourist traps. These are the places in Europe no one's telling you about.
Honestly, that was a little bit too calm, so I would try with something else.
Hey everyone, it's Axel. Forget the tourist traps. These are the places in Europe no one's telling you about.
I like this one, so I'm gonna download the voiceover from here, and then we're gonna go back to the document and see what are the next steps. These are the platforms where we can find all the stock footage and then edit that together. Now, as you open up this document, there's also gonna be a free tutorial that you can watch here on YouTube on how to actually start a full YouTube automation channel from scratch, and I actually go through this process with you. It's a free tutorial and a free document as well. But now the question is, how do you actually get to $10,000 a month as fast as possible? Well, the first route is to take all the information you've collected throughout this tutorial and try everything yourself. And this is by no means impossible. If you think you would perform better that way, then I encourage you to go and do it that way. But bear in mind that you would most definitely lose months or even years trying to figure out things on your own. And long term, it's going to be much more expensive, as you would not only waste money on trial and error, but you would also miss out on all the money that could have been otherwise yours if you did the right things from the start. And also, quite honestly, you will probably end up quitting, because if you ever get stuck, there will be no one you can turn out to help. And that's why I made the most beginner-friendly program that shows you not only how to set up a $10,000 a month faceless channel, but also how to scale it further and how to automate the entire process so you don't have to waste hours of your day creating content. It's the same program that Matthew used to go from a UPS driver to making $12,000 a month, or Joel, who's been making over $4,000 a day, or Henry, who made over $1,000 from just one video. This way you don't have to waste months or years of your time and then waste your life savings trying to make things work while missing out on all the money that could have otherwise been yours. So right now, the most important thing to do is to click the first link in the description box down below to talk to me or some of the members on my team if it's still open for enrollment. And bear in mind that we literally reject 90% of the applications, and we only accept clients twice per year. Anyways, I hope you learned something new today. All the free resources that I mentioned are going to be the second link in the description inside of that free community, and I will see you in some of the next ones.